like my one like long term girlfriend that I like lived with, I
Hmm.
I I think I maybe only saw her 3 times without makeup on. I
Wow.
don't know. I think she like waited till I fell asleep to take it off and then jumped up when I like wake up when I would wake up, wake up and come to her house because or come into her room because we weren't in the same room or anything like that because we didn't no. Anyway, but
Wait.
huh?
Long time girlfriend. We lived together. We were not in the same room. How do?
Yeah, I was just joking. I was joking.
Okay, but let me ask you this, right?
Hmm.
Did she care about what other people think about her a lot?
Um, this is a question that I might not like be able to answer because at the time I don't think I ever even questioned it. I just thought this is how she is. But I actually met someone that went to high school with her and said that she was like this when she was in high school. So it was just the way that she was, you know what I mean? So I don't know if she was like
So it wasn't like she cared so much what other people think that she actually developed this insecurity.
I don't think it was an insecurity thing. I think it's what she liked to do. Like she liked to I think she liked wearing makeup. Like she was just like a super girly girl, you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
and so I don't know if she was no, I think she just really liked it. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to you know what? I'm gonna have to ask her this. I'm gonna have to ask her this because maybe it was just a phase. No, it wasn't a phase because she was doing it in high school. Like I don't know. I have to see what I gotta go look at her Facebook and now and see if she's like wearing makeup in all the pictures and all that stuff.
I mean, wearing makeup at all the pictures, being a girly girl, this is one thing. Not for how long were you guys together?
3.5 years
3.5 years.
living together for 2.
2 years living with somebody, right? 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
365 times two.
Mm-hmm.
You see me 3 times without makeup?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot even imagine the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how?
I don't know, but you know what though?
I
These were
lived
different
with,
times too. We were young. We were
I
young,
know.
and
I was young when I lived with my boyfriend.
mm,
Like, he saw me at my worst. I saw him at his worst. Like,
mm,
he saw me having makeup, not having makeup, having horrible hair
mm,
days. You know, it's like,
yeah,
how do you avoid another person with whom you are like sharing common living space
yeah,
not to see you without makeup? This takes a lot of effort. A lot. And I'm not,
yeah.
the motivation behind it is like, oh, I love it. I'm a girly girl. I don't buy it. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, it just depends on this is assuming that we know where people's interests lie. You know what I mean? Like it's like it was what it was. I don't. I mean, I if she was insecure, I would feel like I would know this. Like,
Oh, please don't take this upon yourself. There's no possible way that we would know anything about other people,
mm-hmm,
especially if they decide not to share something with
mm-hmm,
us, and especially if they try to hide it so well
mm-hmm,
for a long time from us.
mm-hmm,
So please don't take this on yourself. This is not the point of that. This was just like my question because
mm-hmm,
for me, and this is my limiting belief
mm-hmm,
that this is like impossible situation.
mm-hmm,
Well, of course, it's not impossible. You lived through it.
mm-hmm,
Okay. But for me, I don't view like anything positive in a sense from it.
mm-hmm.
I really do believe that maybe behind that there was this insecurity, but that's just my shit.
I don't know. See this, but hold on, right?
Of course.
There's a guy in my neighborhood. I have never seen this dude when he is not wearing a suit. he wears a suit every day, and he's always hanging out and walking around and like chilling. It seems like to me, like he eats at the restaurant across the street all the time, and he has a suit on every day. You know what I mean?
What does he do?
I don't know what he does. I
Please
have no idea. Huh?
ask him and tell me.
Yeah, I'll have to let you know, but I have no idea. But like, I think there's certain people that really like care about like. I don't know if it goes so far as um I don't think it goes as far as being an insecurity as much as something that you care about. Like,
Of course.
yeah, and I think you could care about your appearance without it being an insecurity.
Yes, of course you can.
You know, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I think this,
But
huh?
and you should,
Yeah,
otherwise we would all be walking around not showered, not,
man.
you
Oh,
know.
okay. And so I'll also say this, right? Like, we're talking. So when we lived together with my ex, this was in the '90s, and she was a DJ, and there wasn't like a whole hell of a lot of female DJs at the time, and a lot of them were definitely like everybody was like kind of like a raver girl or whatever, so they everybody's wearing like baggy clothes and the hats and stuff like this. And when she would DJ, she would be wearing like gowns, you know what I mean, like because she just wanted to. This is just she just, and it's not like she wore gowns every day, and you know she might dress like a raver at other times, but when she would, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
she just, that was just her thing. I'm gonna ask her though, like I really, now I'm curious because I need to know, like.
Okay. I
Mm,
think in the case of a suit guy
mhm,
and maybe also your girlfriend,
mhm,
this could have possibly been part of their uniform in a,
mhm,
you know? So I don't think this is necessarily bad. Of
mhm,
course, only if we know the motivation behind, we can actually know if this is because I have insecurities or because I care too much what other people think when I
mhm,
shouldn't and
mhm,
stuff like that. But it could be like also part of the uniform, which
mhm,
I'm totally okay with.
mhm,
No problem there. It
mhm,
takes a lot of like unnecessary energy on unnecessary things,
mhm,
especially those things are something that you do not care about.
mhm,
So that's cool.
mhm,
But if this is like driven from like, oh, I have this and this position in the company and I have to do this and that, and this is why I have to look like this because of other people, for me, this is not, because like I like to wear baggy clothes as well. I don't always dress like a managing director of a company, which I am.
mhm,
And I did get once a comment like, "How can you be wearing this?" I was like super casual dressed,
mhm.
like a t-shirt and jeans and flip flops, and this was
Did
it.
you fire him? Whoever asked you, like you fired.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'm
no,
just joking.
no, of course not.
Mhm,
I think we all have a right to our different opinions. I would never
mhm,
fire somebody over that.
mhm,
But this was actually somebody outside of my company who's not working with me. They're not very familiar with what we do and stuff like that.
right.
So basically, I got this like talking to me from like very high up, like,
Mhm,
how can you be wearing this? You are a managing director.
mhm,
And my reply was, I work on the internet, nobody sees me.
mhm,
So I shut her down. But
mhm.
this basically, you know, I also kind of understood where she's coming from because she works at a bank.
Okay.
So the only thing that her wardrobes consist of are like pantsuits, and like,
I love pantsuits.
yeah, I
Yeah,
have a couple of them.
yeah,
They're very cool for business meetings,
yeah,
especially.
yeah.
Uh, and stuff like that. So this is where she was coming from. So I cannot be mad at her for the comment, but I
Mhm,
also did not want to engage and like I didn't want to go like defend myself because I
mhm,
didn't need to do so. I
mhm,
just told her what I felt
mhm,
and what I feel is like as long as I'm not naked or
mhm,
coming in my PJs to the office, where I work with other people, and as long as we're respectful to one another in how we dress
Mm-hmm.
and what we put on, whatever we put on, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say to my team, "Oh, guys, it's summer, it's 40 degrees Celsius outside, but you all have to be wearing jeans." I'm not gonna do that. That's insane. Like, you can wear shorts, especially when we don't have business meetings and stuff like that.
Right.
Of course, when I'm doing summits or when I'm doing presentations where I have business meetings, I also wear pantsuits and business dresses
Mm-hmm.
and high heels, but the ones that are business appropriate,
Mm-hmm.
because this is what the occasion asks from me to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing things that I like, and I always try to put a little bit of my style into that,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's okay. And
Mm-hmm.
I've never got any negative feedback that my wardrobe was inappropriate for work or whatever. And I've worked in companies, I worked in startups, and a lot of different company cultures with a lot of different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see this as something problematic in a sense. But when she did try to like comment this, then I just cut her off, because I don't view this as a topic to be discussed, especially with somebody I don't know and she doesn't know the nature of my job.
Mm-hmm.
So but for like, and mad props for your girlfriend, because if she wore gowns, I mean, this is super cool. It was the 90s. She's a DJ in a like guy dominated world. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
For that, I mean,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I think I don't know if I would necessarily jump to it. It's just like what your priorities are, like what you think is, obviously people think certain things are more important than others. You know what I mean? And she definitely was not the type to just go in there like, oh, I'm not to say that she wore grounds every time she DJ'd, but like,
Of course.
um, I just have certain memories in my head, and maybe I saw her more than 3 times. I don't know, but this is the way I'm remembering things. But the point is like she was still a damn good DJ. You know what I mean? Like, and she practiced like crazy, and like so she was like good at what she did. So it wasn't like it was just that like she just put this extra thing on top, and I don't even think it was like she just added the DJ part into who she was. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily that like, because she could have easily gone the other route and said, okay, I'm going to try to look like one of the boys to fit
Yeah.
in more, and I would more think that would be being insecure because she's not being who she is.
That would be not authentic, not necessarily insecure. In some situations, that strategy could be better for certain things,
Mm-hmm.
but long run, of course, damaging. I'm
Yeah.
always for authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if
Yeah.
you can disrupt by being yourself,
Mm-hmm.
do
Yeah.
it, right?
So
Yeah.
there you go. I think that's what it was. Like, I gotta represent for my girl. Like, I think she was doing what she wanted to do. But I'm still gonna ask her because I'm like mad curious now. Like,
Okay.
I'm mad curious now.